Hi, this is Debbie from Project 39, and I'm going to tell you all about how I did with my crafty goals for January. So you may remember that I chose some goals based on SMART goals. You can go back to my last video and check that out. And these are the three areas that I wanted to plan for the year. I wanted to grow, I wanted to focus, and I want to inspire. And if you want to pause the video, you can see the different things that I want to do for the year and specifically for the month of January. And so I made a goal tracker so I could track my progress for the month. And what I did is I put the specific goals and the dates I wanted to reach these goals. And here's my checklist to check how I did. So let's go line by line and see how I did for January. So the first couple are easy. Did I complete my Crafty Goals collab video? Yes, I did. And now, did I make my mini album and verify measurements? So what I want to do is I wanted to make tutorials on making mini albums. I've been wanting to get around to that for a couple of months, and just things have just not come into place. So I started out the month wanting to make the mini albums and measuring, because that's a big part of making tutorials. So I did make the mini album. I made several, and I checked the measurements and wrote them all down so I could go ahead and record a tutorial. And then the next one is, did I go ahead and complete and post my Crafty Goals video on time? You know, it's something I want to make sure I do. I want to get it done and get it ready to post at the time I promised I was going to. And then I wanted to make sure that I wanted a new logo. So I wanted to research to see what colors are going to be appropriate, see what styles are appropriate. And it actually was easier than I thought it would be. And so yeah, I got that done. Yay. Another part of my crafty goals is I wanted to use up some 12 by 12 paper pads. And I had several 12 by 12 paper pads. I had 3 that I've used bits and pieces of, and 1 I hadn't opened yet. And I used most of all of that. I did have some bits and pieces left, but I used 98% of the paper that I had. And along with that, I used some embellishments. I did not use all of the embellishments. I just could not make them work. They just had foil accents that did not match the paper that I had. But I gave it a pretty good try. So I did use up about 4 packs of the embellishments I had. I also had a brand new Simple Stories Valentine's Day collection kit, and I did not get to touch that at all. So that is still on my list of things to do. I did not even break the seal and look at the paper yet. So I hope to do that in February. And another thing that I did not get to do is I did not finish the mini album video. Well, no, let me take that back. I did. I made 2 of them. But because my craft room has been in a state of upheaval, we're moving, my craft room's been disassembled, I'm working out of different rooms in the house, and finally, no room. You might even notice the video now is a little funky. I just did not like the quality of the video. So I spent 3 days working on it, and afterwards I just decided it just is not what I want to put out there. So I decided it's better to wait and do it right than not be happy with the end result. So, and I did not get to post the tutorial as I had hoped. Now again, we're moving. Actually, the house sells in 3 days, and after that, we're going to be moving into an RV and traveling full time. Before we start traveling, we're going to take a couple of weeks to get the RV set up, and when that happens, I will be showing you pictures of what kind of place I have to work in. So unfortunately, I did not hit those as part of my crafty goals for the month of January. Okay, so here's what I want to complete for February. I want to complete my January Crafty Goals video by 2/1, which is what I'm working on right now and should be posted on time. I want to go back and use up that Valentine's Day collection kit. I want to get it out pretty quickly too. I didn't put a date on that just because things are in such an upheaval. I also want to go and find a spring pad and do something springy, and get a 12 by 12 paper pad done. And we're going to be staying in an Airbnb for the first week in February. So after that, then I want to move into my RV and set up my creative space. So as I said, I'll take you along for the ride on that. Until I know what the quality, I mean, you know what it's like getting into a new space. I've got to set up the audio system, and until I know that that's going to be set up, I'm going to postpone doing the tutorials. Really don't want to, but again, I'd rather put out something of quality than just do it just to get it done. So that's my goals for February. Thanks for sticking with me. I know that this has been an abbreviated form of Crafty Goals, but you know, I'm just in a transition period, and I still wanted to start it because I still had goals for the year. Last year I started my goals in October. It really doesn't matter when you start. I think the important thing is that you write things down. You think about what it is you want to do and you write things down. And it really did help me last year, and I'm expecting it'll help this year. So go check out the other crafters who are doing their crafty goals. You'll see the box below. And please like and subscribe to my video and to everyone else's. Thanks for watching.